dreamers, we're still here. The weight of the rust world hasn't broken us yet. We wake up yet again to a brand new year. I have a feeling this year is gonna be the best year yet for you and for me. And so here we are, starting a brand new journey. I wandered the map like I usually do, in search of a perfect spot to make my home. But in the meantime, I put down this shelter. And as a new day arrived, I continued to explore. And that's when I found this cliffside. I figured here might be a good spot, so I began to build.
Hey, put your hands up. Hands up. I saw you. Okay, you're okay. You're okay. I'll pick you up. Come on. Here, come here.
These guys seemed decent, and I probably would be okay living here. But I had a weird feeling the toxicity would catch up. So I took a moment and I reflected, did I want to stay and take that risk? Or would I rather close my eyes and open them again to a brand new server? Sometimes it's a weird feeling switching servers, because those guys that I left behind are in a totally different world of their own. And here I am, so far away. But right away, I could tell this server was for me. It hadn't been that long since the server wiped, so I took my chances and I headed over to a spot that I've been itching to get, in hopes that it was free, and this horse was gonna take me there. If you find comfort in content like this, I hope you consider subscribing, because I post chill content like this every week. And that's when I arrived at the Oasis, and to my surprise, it was relatively empty. Building a base here would probably make me a target, but that was a risk I was willing to take. And so I began to build.
You're cool, bro. I'm trying to find the other guy that just killed me.
Now that I had a base, I decided to hit a road and farm for scrap and resources. Since my first floor was so exposed, I didn't want to put my TC down there. I wanted to keep it safer upstairs, so I began building out the second floor. At this moment, there was no doubt in my mind that I had made the right decision to build here. The scene was beautiful, and the area was so peaceful. Now, I didn't have a lot of space in my base, so I would often visit outposts and recycle any unnecessary loot. And so, as the sun disappeared into the horizon, I made my way to outpost. But as you all know, peace and rest doesn't last forever, and on this particular supermarket run, that became a reality. This wasn't a BP wipe, and it was actually the last week before everything was gone. And so I wasn't interested in researching a bunch of things. I just wanted to live out the coziest life that I could. And to do that, I needed a couple of solar panels. If you've ever noticed that my brick bases tend to have a darker roof. There's no trick to this. Just simply upgrade your roof into stone. This contrast between brick and stone makes one of the most beautiful looking combinations I've ever seen. Give it a try for yourself. At this point in the wipe, while I was gazing out of my window, I noticed that the little wooden base across the water had now grown and a clan was actively building, so I kept an eye out for them. The more I found myself in dangerous situations, the more I wanted to get away from it. Outnumbered and outgunned, this wipe, I wasn't interested in anything that was going to add stress. I was looking for pure peace, and I was determined to find it. I was happy with my new porch, overlooking the water. But there was one thing that was still bothering me, and that was my windows. I would feel much safer with reinforced glass windows. But to get that, I would need a lot more scrap. And now that I had a tier 2, it was possible. But the fastest way to get this done was to take a trip underground. I was so close when suddenly someone stopped by.
Hello. How do you do, good sir? Yo, homie, you wanna like have a little alliance? Yeah? Alright, cool. Then let me know if you need anything and I'll do the same, I suppose. Yeah?
This might look like I'm getting raided, but in reality, it's just the rest gods flexing their muscles. Finally, I felt safe. I set up my solar panels, which was the first step in lighting up the base. But for now, this chimney will do. A little bit of relief from the darkness. So far, the journey has been fairly smooth. There were a few hurdles here and there. But what's Rust without a few hurdles? But look at us now. We've claimed our piece of the Oasis, and things are coming along nicely. And so I sat on my sofa and I stared into the fire as it put me at complete ease. No longer was I afraid of being headshot from inside my base. My windows were protecting me. And now, I could focus on making this base the coziest base I have built yet. And so, I want to thank you for watching, and thank you for always supporting. Special thanks to my YouTube members. What you do by supporting me in many different ways, some through membership, others through comments and likes. Just know that all of your efforts and continued support will never go unnoticed. I cherish every single one of you, and I hope You can feel that. So I'll see you all next week as we finish out this wipe. Whether it's here in Rust or in the real world, dreamers, stay chill. You've been watching an Orange Dream production.